Om Jananim Sharadam Devim Ramakrishnam Jagadgurum Padapadme Tayo Shritva Pranamami Murmuhu. Jai Gopal. How does one receive the grace of God? Master, constantly you have to chant the name and glories of God and give up worldly thoughts as much as you can. Thinking of God and reducing the thinking of the world. World is constantly changing entity. Whatever you are thinking, next moment it is not there. We are changing every moment. That's why we say no two men can reach a second time, meet a second time. I am meeting one person, next moment he also has changed, I have also changed. We have moved one moment already towards our old age and death. Body is undergoing change. My knowledge is undergoing change. My samskaras, tendencies are changing. Everything is changing every moment. Now, where is the thing? You are thinking of something, it is changing. You cannot decide anything. The past has gone away, future has never come. What is present alone is true. And we are thinking either of the past and future and leaving the present. Now, this unchanging eternal reality, is it there? Yes, the divine, the spiritual. The body is changing, mind is changing, feelings are changing, everything is changing. Who is telling that? One who is unchanging within. Now I am passing through waking state, dream state, deep sleep. All this we are passing through. Old age is coming, body is, the self that I am alone is continuing. In waking state, it is identifying with the body, physical body, and say, looking at this world, I, mine, and for me. Then it withdraws. It enters the dream state. It is seeing a dream world. The whole thing, his identity has changed. What he was seeing has changed. He is in a different dimension. Then he goes to deep sleep. His identity has changed. He is seeing something else where there is no object at all. Only subject is there without an object. So there you see, the identity has changed. Then leaving even all the memories and everything in the causal body, it shrinks back to be a pure unit of Chaitanya without any part of any aspect of the nature it doesn't have. Now, leaving everything, it expands in the universal consciousness every day when you sleep and enter into deep sleep. Second stage of deep sleep, you are one with God. Now, mind is not there, nothing is there, I have left everything, and there is nobody to record or recognize and come back and tell. Suppose I go somewhere, mind is there to recognize the things and utter, but I don't have anything now when I enter into sleep. Who did identify with the physical body in waking state? Who identifies? The body is changing, but who is identifying is not changing. Waking state, dreaming state, deep sleep, the same consciousness, individual consciousness is expanding and contracting. Now this expansion, identification and return, who is doing is unchanging. Body is changing, dream body is changing, deep sleep contents are changing, but one Shuddha Chaitanya, which is a part of existence of a sadhaka, he is able to identify. Others are not able to identify. I am passing through the three. Now there is one unchanging and one changing. Sri Ramakrishna says, universal, there is one unchanging, the God. All else is changing. Don't think of the changing much, because it's going to be, is not going to be there at all. So do less time, less thinking of the world, think of the transcendental, which is unchanging. Constantly you have to chant the name and glories of God and give up worldly thoughts as much as you can. With the greatest effort, you may try to bring water into your field for your crops, but it may all leak out through the holes in the ridges. When all your efforts to bring the water by digging a canal will be futile. The first thing is, hold on to the divine, reduce your hold on release your hold on this we call dispassion, passionate attachment to God, dispassion from the world, not detachment, not running away, not avoiding, not escapism, but doing all duties without attachments. All he is doing. Attachments is going to bind you. You have no freedom even to do your duties anymore. You can't do what to speak of the serving others. A bound man cannot do anything. His attachment is binding. You will do all things with greater love if you are not attached. Detached, working. So here we see, one is passionate attachment for God, dispassion to the world, and the third thing he says is to close all the doors that are taking away. Now, whatever you gain, if it is lost in small things of the world, how can you achieve? Now, a person is there who is earning, he wants to buy a car or a house. He is earning a good amount of money. He is going to accumulate this. Now, he is spending away in other things. He goes to a picnic, he goes to a sightseeing, he goes to something else. He is spending away and he wants to buy a house. Where from will he buy? He wants to buy a car. Where from will he buy? He will spending away unwanted things which is not going to be there. Anything worthy, anything that can be done for others, it's all right. But he is spending away. Now, if things are going away like this, how will you buy the house or car? Now, like that, with sadhana, he is doing japa, tapa and all that. Some small things will drain away. Now, suppose you dislike some person intensely, you are doing sadhana. The sadhana phala is going to harm him or take him away. Your God realization path you are earning and spending on those things. Somebody wants to do something, you want to do exactly opposite to show that I am better than you, I know how to manage. I can handle the people like you. He wants to. Now that this, what all japa he did from morning, what all dhyana he did from morning, whatever charity he has done from morning, whatever service he has offered, all that will go in no time spent away. So see that curses, dislike, hatred, all this doesn't enter you, within you. Competitive spirit doesn't enter. He is doing so much, I have to do this much. No competitive spirit. So all these are the ways how it is going to be drained out. So unnecessary things, unwanted things you are avoiding, holding on to the God, and stoppage of the leakage and spending away. You will feel restless for God when your heart becomes pure and your mind free from attachments to the things of the world. You will feel restlessness for God when your heart becomes pure. Heart becomes pure. Samshuddhi, purification. In our chitta, the mind, memory, so many things are there which are unnecessary and harmful for us in chitta. Now, this has to be eliminated so that your path is smooth towards the divine. Now, otherwise, there is a constant distraction and obstruction. I am not able to give my whole mind and heart to. I am sitting for few minutes. I am sitting for meditation for 15 minutes, or for japa for 15 minutes, or I am still going to read Bhagavad Gita 15 minutes. Do anything. But if I am not able to give my all there, while doing japa, no other thoughts. I am sitting and calling on God. I and God alone. This total giving is necessary for the gaining that fruit which I am expecting out of it. So, unmindful, mind is somewhere, it is agitated, it is filled with so many desires and ambitions, internal disturbance. Now, you cannot do japa with that. You are not given your all. There is distractions, obstruction, distractions, distraction. Now you see, I am going in a particular path. Opposing forces could be there. Opposite forcing may not be there, but obstruction, I cannot. So like a huge stone is there. I have to. It is not opposing me, but it is in the way. It's obstructing me. Suppose strong wind is coming, rain is coming. It's opposing my way. So like that, obstruction can be there, oppositions and other things which are interfering in my life could be there. These are all in the mind stored. It comes out. It obstructs. Now, in yoga, we see 4 obstructions in meditation. The mind is like muddy water. It's called kashaya. You cannot see the bottom. Somebody has scolded, or some desire is there which is unfulfilled. It's constantly, or some child or somebody is in the hospital. The mind has become muddy. It cannot be settled down so easily. Until it settles down, you cannot give your all there. So this is one of the obstructions. One is, it is clear and good water, but high, wavy. Waves are coming one over the other, and you are not able to see the bottom. This is called vikshepa. Vikshepa is another obstruction in yoga. And sometimes you can see some people sitting for meditation, they have become like mudha. They are simply sitting. They are not able to think, nor they want to think with a blank mind like he is sitting in the meditative posture. This is mudha. And another is nidra, sleep. These are the four major obstacles. Now, I have to overcome these. I have to immediately calm down. If there is kashaya, dirty water, it has to settle down. Suppose it is vikshepa, you have to bring slowly the thing which can reduce the commotion in it, because it doesn't need purification. It needs a kind of treatment by which the waves are, what is the cause? Why my mind is jumping here and there today? You have to find out. That root you will take it out, empty it. And as far as possible, each time you pick up some obstruction, see that it doesn't grow again like cancer there. It has to be rooted out each time with determination. It has to be rooted out. Now, somebody has scolded, he goes on thinking it is kashaya. But somebody has some temptation. Now, a person, your own friend, you are almost thinking equal, he had a promotion. In the same office, same thing. Or he has bought a new car, or a new house, or he is wearing new clothes, finer. All this is unknown competitive spirit. Oh, he has got a better thing. He has got a better position. I want to compete and go, or I am suffering within. This is, mind is jumping. What can I do? What can I do? What can I do now? The desire driven, it is constantly shaking. Oh, then we bring the Viveka into picture. Oh, all things is passing day, passing events, passing show. I need not worry. Let him have. Each one will get his turn, and each one will get his what he deserves every moment. So we bring, if it is mudha, we awaken. Get up, get up. If you cannot do anything, jump about a few times. Run for a minute, and again see that mudata goes away. Nidra is one of the most difficult things to conquer. It is a natural process of, we have acquired the tendency and we have acquired momentum. When the mind is made to be free from thoughts, immediately what possesses is nidra. The tendency is to enter into nidra, not struggle to evolve to the higher levels of consciousness. This makes great difference. Oh, I have to go. So here, nidra has to be suppressed through prayers. Prayer becomes a self-autosuggestion and also invokes the divine grace. And the moment you try to understand what efforts are you going to put to immediately stand up, immediately open the eyes and see around till that tendency goes away, don't again sit, so that you are able to eliminate it from the roots, the tendency. Slowly reduce if your mind is engaged in deeper thinking, like you are entering into the analysis of scriptures, then mind will become, or you are designing something, designing a temple, designing software, you are designing something new, then also mind always remains alert. Like that, some methods of your own to keep yourself free from these obstructions, then you will be able to peacefully, any moment you want, just sit and go within. Calling, just because he is not bound anywhere in the external world. And it is easy for me, just concentrate, get absorbed. Because any small desires, ambitions, competitive spirit, all this, I must safeguard myself, unconsciously you'll be doing all that. What others will think, lajja, grina, bhai, all these things are going to bind you. So, how can we free ourselves from all this? So then alone, the yoga is possible. Sri Ramakrishna says, you will feel restless for God. When your heart becomes pure, this is the purity. It's called in Bhagavad Gita, Bhava Samshuddhi. Bhava Samshuddhi. The existential aspect of your bodily existence, mental, psychic existence, and your heart, feeling existence, and your spiritual existence. All these are affected by what you acquired, and it is an active. Bhava is what is in active state. Otherwise it will remain a samskara, a bhava samshuddhi. It is, I have acquired certain things and kept it stored, hidden. Now, a small splinter of fire, a spark of fire, one burning charcoal, I keep somewhere. It is potential fire, which is going to rouse the whole forest into the flames. You cannot, you just have kept it somewhere. I want to take it or use it afterwards or something. A small burning charcoal. Like that, I am keeping many things inside, which is it is in potent state, but it is hiding there, waiting for an opportunity. These are called bhava. Bhava samadhi is different. Bhava samshuddhi. These are the dirt lingering. It can be at mental level, it can be at physical level, it can be at bhavana level, feeling level. They are waiting for the opportunity. So, bhava samshuddhi. This must become smooth bhava, slowly flowing always towards the feet of God. It must be flowing. So these restrictions, these obstructions, which are trying to flame up sometime, are removed. From mind, its seed, in the seed form itself, it is removed. From my existence at all levels, bhava samshuddhi. At heart level, at mental level, at bodily level also, it will be pure and healthy. At all levels, the purification is called Bhava Samshuddhi. With Bhava Samshuddhi, Chitta Shuddhi, like Chitta Shuddhi and Bhava Samshuddhi, Chitta Shuddhi applies to only psychic or mental purification. Bhava Samshuddhi includes heart also, your feelings and associations with things, and bodily also. Bhava, body exists, existential aspect. Bhava Samshuddhi. When heart becomes pure, how Sri Ramakrishna uses the term, you see, you will feel restless for God. Then when you will feel restlessness with God, when your heart becomes pure, not mind and body. Heart becomes, here the understanding of the Bhava Samshuddhi understanding comes. Heart becomes pure and your mind free from attachment to the things of the world. Mind is what attached to the worldly things. So these things to which mind is attached, I have to detach. Then alone your prayer reach God. Then alone will your prayer reach God. Your prayer will reach God. A telegraphic wire cannot carry message if it has a break or some other defect. So you cannot move forward. Any obstruction is there in the mind, body, or even sicknesses, bodily sicknesses. See that all the moment you are busy with some kind of activity. So if you are not able to sit properly, try somehow, little effortfully to. It is not a sudden change, that accident like I am not able to sit. It's a gradual process of see that at every level of its becoming incapable, put opposite forces. Small pain in the knees, you start immediately go to the doctor and show, he says don't sit anymore. And we accept it and comment, no, can I remove this? Can I forcefully sit a little and apply something while sitting there and do something that you are totally not disconnected from that process. Till yesterday you were all right. Today you are not all right. So the old age is going to come. The body is going to crumble down. But all efforts to maintain it in the same state, it extend. See that little pain, bear little pain to overcome the pain. One day you see, you are able to still continue sitting, still continue. Otherwise, you will immediately, doctor says this is torn and it is worn and torn. So many things he will tell. But nature has her own ways. You can improvise, you can change, you can adopt some other ways by which rejuvenation is possible, extension is possible. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.